Hello everyone and welcome back to my canal. As you know, it's not a channel anymore, now it's a canal. If you don't know why, please refer to a video I did about rebranding my channel into a canal. Now, as you might have seen, I finished this model just yesterday. I want to give it a clear coat, and I found out that the cheapest and most effective and sturdy way to do it is to use some wood floor protector. Now, there used to be a product by Johnson & Johnson um, called Pledge. It's not available anymore apparently, and this seems to be the next best thing. I've been tested online from other channels I see on following YouTube, like Barbados Rex is a legend. The man is a legend. It's a 2 years old clip, so I don't know if it's still up to date. But I found this on Amazon in UK for £12, £12.50 or something. I'm sure in US it's cheaper because we need to pay for imports many US, and so you pay more for the import than anything else. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clear coat it with this quick shine. It's like a new floor in a bottle. Several ingredients, pH neutral, family formula, safe for kids, pets, or environment. It should be okay. The plan is, I've seen people putting it with brush, thick layer brush, and then it self levels, and then it dries up. It's perfect. And I've seen people diluting it with a tiny bit of isopropyl alcohol and doing it through the airbrush. Now, I would like to avoid to do the wheels. I don't want. I mean, I don't mind I don't want the product on the actual tires, the rubber tires, because I don't want them too shiny. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pass it with brush, do the underneath first, the undercarriage, do that, and then put in basically just the black bit, and maybe this bit here and this bit here. I wouldn't do the sides. I'm gonna do the sides eventually when I do the top. So I'm gonna do these ones with a brush. Let it self level for about 10 minutes, and then put it in my air dehydrator, 45 degrees, 45 Celsius, for about an hour, possibly even longer. Depends what the result is like. And then after that, I'm gonna do the top. So just to avoid any spillage when I do if I do the top first and then the bottom, it may leak on the top. So I'm gonna do the bottom first, and also I'm gonna do the engine cover separately, because same thing, I don't want it to get stuck or to get gummy in between. So I'm gonna do just detach this. I'm gonna proceed and doing all this bit here. Apparently this is safe for decals and paint. I'm gonna make sure not to brush too harshly to avoid disconnecting this thing. This is only attached by glue, nothing else, and these are quite flimsy as well. I don't want to. Well, worst case scenario, if they detach, I will have the opportunity to do the black line on the wipers, but it's not a big deal. So I don't want to force it too much. I just brush it. So here it goes. I'm gonna test this part first of all. I've seen videos online that they suggest not to use the squirter to pour in a glass, just because that makes bubble, which bubbles they are not. Then they will transpose to the item. Double security seal. That's good. It's like a soy sauce. We like it. Completely in order. Smells of nothing. Absolutely. It's like an acrylic paint. There's little bit of a plasticky smell, but nothing. He's got a tiny bit of a bluish hue, but apparently when it dries up, that goes completely. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pour it in a glass. Pour it in a glass. Make sure slowly, make sure it doesn't make any bubbles, and then from there, apparently when I use it, there's some people actually they dip. I've seen videos with Pledge. They dip the items they need to do, like canopies for planes and so on, right in Pledge. Give it a swirl and pull it out slowly to avoid any build-ups on the corners, and then put it to dry, and that's good enough to be poured back into the bottle. The glass wasn't clean properly. I already see a couple of impurities in there, which I'm not too happy about. Lucky enough, just today I received, for the very expensive sum of a couple of pounds, these filters that I'm gonna use for decanting paints in between Citadel bottles. They're just stupid, and drop bottles. So let's see, maybe, yeah, that fits. That's gonna fit perfectly. So these are little purity seals, purity sieves more than seals. They're supposed to go on paint bottles. I'm gonna put it right here. Yeah, that's perfect. Spot on. Everything comes with that. So that's perfect. So okay, let's put this aside for a second. I've also been told when you do this, is very important. I don't know, not very important, but it's quite practical to keep a cloth underneath. So what the cloth does absorbs, if there's any runover from the liquid, it's gonna absorb it and avoid any build-up. So this is just a microfiber cloth that has been just promoted to the function of helping me in doing this thing. So of course when I'm gonna do the top, I'm gonna do the engine and the windows and everything. But let's see what's the response. Let's see if I can get rid of these two specks of stuff I really don't like in there. Okay, one is gone. I don't know if you can see, just a microparticle. And that's another one right here. One in the middle of the liquid, one on the side. I mean, it's not the consistency. It's got the consistency of milk, but the color is a bit like some other fluids I'm not really an expert on. But yeah, we see how it goes. So dip it, be generous with it. I've been told to just give it time to run, and oh, I don't want to be. Should I put a glove on? Maybe I put a glove on. It's gonna give me that tiny bit of deniability for fingerprints. Let's have a look. There's a brand new one. Yeah, looks like it. Let's put a glove on. I'm sure I got, now that I downloaded CapCut to do edits on the video, I could cut all these off, but if you want to skip through the process, yeah, put inside that, probably it's not that slippery, we'll be alright. Skip through the process and me putting gloves on. I mean, some people get aroused by it. It's like hands against the wall, open your spread your legs, you know the procedure. Have you packed your bags yourself? Are you carrying any items that may interest me? That's the thing that I normally ask you, our friends from customs. They need to, of course, justify their position and keep us safe from bloody terrorists. So yeah, there we go. Let's give it a try. Let's see. Close by. I got my lens. You see, my lenses go there. Too close by. When you get to a certain age, to look at something close by, you need to have glasses. So I'll tell you what, I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna put this on because I'm the king of buying rubbish item from AliExpress. So Yeah, this fits on top of my glasses, the different sets of lenses. Of course, I'm gonna go for the biggest magnification, which is 3.5, 3.5, and I use this to have a better view of what's happening. I'll put 12, 13 pounds for this one. It's got a light, 3. It's got a battery indicator, everything. So yeah, we're gonna use this. What distance do I need to use for this? This is too close. Maybe I need to use a slower, because with this magnification I need to be this distance. It's alright. Yeah, it's alright. I can do that. Let's see if I put 2 times magnification instead of 3.5. I got a filing system. I did so 2 times. As you can see, I just marked the top of these things with some lines. So this is the 2 pair. It's got 2 black lines in there. I mean, you can even say which is bigger, which is smaller, but just practical. So this comes in 1, time and a half, 2, 2.5, and 3.5. So they skipped the 3 because from 2.5 might as well go to 3.5 if you really need to see every single pore in your Warhammer build. Oh, that's better. That's I can use this distance here, even a tiny bit less, to be a bit more relaxed. Don't break my neck. This is all trial and error. I mean, I go there, I never used it. I only opened it to put the grades in, and it was a first. Absolutely. Yeah, that's it. That's perfect. So I'll be using the time and a half, which is fair enough. Power on. Yep. Hope it doesn't interfere with the camera. Sometimes LED light might give this flashing effect to the camera. It would have been easier if I had the glass a little bit not that tall to reach the bottom easier, but yeah, it is what it is. Just as we say, try and error. So I'm just giving it a brush all the way around it, and then it's gonna eventually self-level. I've been quite no, I wouldn't say generous, but quite I'm applying this liquid quite freely. I'm just relying on its self-leveling properties. Hopefully there won't be any big build-ups. That's a little bit of run, so good. And then what I want to do, I want to run on the sides, because then it's gonna go on the upper part. But that's why, as I said, I'm doing the underbelly first, and then I'm gonna do the top. So if there's any spillage, hopefully I can move it with the other one. As you see, it's all been covered, everything. There's a little bit of build up there back in the shop. Give it a squirt. Let it be for 10 minutes, sort of leveling itself. I didn't cover this picture one. It's very hard to tell because it's quite clear, so you cannot really see if you already passed some bits in it. But yeah, as I said, I don't want it to run. Okay, let's leave it like this. Hopefully it doesn't fall. I should have tested before doing. Tiny bit of a build up on the side. Let's go a brush and remove this build up here. That's it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's fine because it's upside down. I'm just waiting. I don't want it to be on the. Yeah, this is not working. Okay, let's do let's do this. Let's do this somewhere. It's not too bad. Let's do that. See what happens. I think it's already better than laying on the carpet. So let's do the same for the underbelly. Already put a smudge in here. That's what I didn't want to do. But apparently this is quite forgiving. You can coat it again and again. The thing with the airbrush, it would have been easier to fill all these crevices, but really it doesn't need to be shiny everywhere. Just to have a little bit of protection on the. I'm not using these glasses. I need to put it back. Yeah, just to give a little bit of protection on the bits that are more exposed, more prone to be touched. Try to avoid the wheels. That was the whole point. I could have done it with the airbrush really, but honestly, every time I set up my airbrush and the aspirator and everything, it takes about 10-15 minutes to set it up and 10-15 minutes to remove it at the end, which is 10-15 minutes that could be doing something else. So let's see if it works. Let's see if this is good enough with the brush. And once I've done the bit underneath, if I'm happy with the result, I'm gonna do the top. If I'm not happy with the result I get on the bottom here, then I'm gonna switch for the top part to the airbrush and sort of give it a couple of thin coats with the airbrush. But so far so good. It doesn't seem to be problematic. Yeah, of course it's gonna be a bit of surface tension, bit of a build up of liquid on some areas, but yeah, as we say, it's gonna be a generous amount, but not too much that we're gonna pull too much liquid on it. So as we say, let's do this bit as well. You see that, yeah, the decal doesn't get affected by the liquid, so that's good. Another second pass inside here. Let's give it a little bit of a look. I don't know, probably I was concentrating, I didn't talk too loud. And I don't know if you heard me, but yeah, I'm gonna give it was okay with the decal. It didn't interfere with the decal. It's not interfering with the painting, even if I'm brushing vigorously. Well, not really, but I'm not being extra careful. I'm just trying not to spill into the red bits. Seems alright. Seems okay. There's another pass in here. Another pass here. These little bits. I think we're done. So same as that thing, I'm gonna leave it for 5-10 minutes to give it a chance to self-level a bit. There's some excess here, we can remove that. Some excess here, we can definitely remove that. Yeah, actually the blue here sort of helps you seeing where you apply too much. Once it dries, you can really see, but if there's any build-up of liquids, you see it. I'm not sure I did this, the bottom bit of the brakes here, so why not? Just give it another little bit. Yeah, seems like a, yeah, probably there was a bit of build-up there. Let's cover let's cover all the chrome. See what we get. Well, it seems alright. Seems alright. I don't want to do the side. I don't want to do the tires. So yeah, I'll say I'm happy with it. So I'm gonna put all these things. I'll put the in the dehydrate. Oh, there's a bit of build up down there. We can do that easily. That's it. All the extra has gone. Yeah, that's all right. Much better than I thought it was. I mean, this stuff is supposed to be on floors. You're supposed to walk on it and bringing back pebbles from your random encounters in the park. So yeah, that's all right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the food dehydrator and put this thing to dry in the food dehydrator and see. I'll leave it there for about. So as I said, here is my food dehydrator I bought last week from eBay. It's a branded sort of a stop business in UK. They were selling for like 150 200 pounds, and then but so all the stock has been bought by someone on eBay. I got this thing for like 70 pounds basically. No, 59.99, 60 pounds, 50 including delivery. It's got 10 trays that you can put in there. You can arrange the temperature from 35 to 70, 75, I think, 75 degrees. And I've been using it for painting. Intervals of half an hour, time interval half an hour. You can go up to 20 hours. Let's do okay, 2.5 hours, more than enough just in case. But yeah, I would say normally paint after 1 hour is well covered. After 10 minutes you can paint on it. After 1 hour is completely cured. And as you can see, even the temperature goes in 1 degrees increment, you know. You can set it up the way you want. But yeah, amazing. I did some dry fruit last week, some biltong, and of course I painted all the Jaguar using this thing. It was amazing. You can watch the final reveal of the Jaguar in my canal. But here we go. I'll set this space so it's enough for the bottom bit, and then we can put the top. We can put the top right here. Most importantly, it's different from other dehydrator in the market. This is a horizontal dehydrator, so it's got a coil at the back to warms up and the fan, so that all comes out this way. That means that if you do food, you don't need to, if you go from the bottom, you may need to rearrange things around and move them around. But this is perfect. It's got a magnet. That's it. Nice and closed, and that's your. I'll come back in an hour and see how it goes, and then I'll decide if I'm going to use the airbrush or not. See you soon. So welcome back. I kept these pieces in the dehydrator for just over an hour, and let's see what they look like. Yeah, I like it. Nice and neat, shiny. No signs of spillage or nothing. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Maybe it's tiny imperfection here. Or is it a bubble? But it feels alright. I can give it a second coat anyway if I wanted to, but I don't think there's a need to. It feels to the touch, it feels maybe not as smooth as this one here, but I don't know if it's maybe from when I painted it. I could give it a second coat really, but I think that's enough. That's nice and shiny and protected, and that's what you want. So you can see the shininess there. Yeah, that looks good. There's no spillage. Most important thing, I didn't want to see any build up of spillages, and there was some liquid airlet building up inside these crevices. and it seems like there's nothing. So I'm very happy with it. Very happy with it. Let's see the underside of the bonnet as well, or the hood, or whatever you call it in your part of the wood. Same here. Actually, this is smoother than the back, so yeah, it's a matter of painting. Nice and neat. And this thing where I was clipping, it's there's a tiny bit of mark. Let's see if you can delete the mark, just going over it a little bit with a tiny bit of paint. If it disappears the moment I paint on top. This brush dried up a bit because I left it on its own. It's not as soft as it was, but yeah, if I do that, maybe it's gonna disappear. I don't know, but yeah, I give it a tiny lick of paint over here, and a bit too much really. I'm gonna do this and drop it, and then I'm gonna touch it on the other side. Hold it from here, and then now I want to hold it somewhere that's quite. It was a nice place where to hold it because it was quite sturdy. It was keeping it still. So I want to find a similar thing. So when I paint it from the top, I'm gonna just paint it using the stand. Maybe down here. On this side I haven't painted now. This side I haven't painted that. This side now. If I do this, and then if I use two supports, maybe I use 1 and 2, and this side is gonna be like here. Just put it here. It's stable. It's not really stable. I want something more sturdy. That's it. That's the way I want it, and now I can paint it. So yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna do the engine first of all, and then this one. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. So painting from starting from the bottom bits. I'm trying to go with in the direction of the builds. Oh, these bubbles! I don't like this. I'm making a tiny bit of bubbles, and I'm just being quite generous with this liquid at the moment because what I'm planning on doing once I cover it, I'm planning on tilting it. I'm planning on tilting it sideways, so probably I'm putting too much of it. Probably I'm putting too much, but seeing the result I go at the back, that's good. That's not, won't be a problem. It's gonna self level. Let's hope the painting on the indicators doesn't come off with the. It seems alright. Bit to the back here. On the arches, just in case. A nice flush of the front, number plates and emblem. That's it. So that's been covered completely. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove this tiny bit of excess on the side here, on the side here, down here a little bit. The lights. I think the lights, I don't know if something went inside or if it's on the surface. But there's a tiny bit of build-up on this bottom bit of the lights, which I'm sure it's gonna disappear when the time is there. So yeah, it's not on the outside, must have permeated a little bit inside. It's not waterproof, but it's alright. As long as I've done the sides properly. Yeah, there's a bit of build up here. Let's remove that. Wicket in it. Tiny bit here, wicket. So that's been wicked. I've got this tiny bit here. I don't know if it's dried up already, if I missed a bit. So just in case, I'll give it a tiny bit more. Just making sure I got coverage everywhere. Yeah, I think it probably just dried up already, but it's gotta be sure. So a tiny bit of build up here, we can get rid of that. Same goes for, so good. That should be alright. So same as the other one. Let's see. Maybe it's too much in the grill, but I don't want to leave marks. Once it dries up, hopefully it's gonna be alright. Hopefully it's gonna be okay. So yeah, just do that. Self-flower for a minute, and then we stick it in the oven. Now this side here. So engine first, because the engine is the one that needs to be a bit more vigorous. So a bit more. Oh, this came off already. Okay. If this came off, that means all the others are gonna come off as well. Let's leave it for a minute. And then I glue it back at the end if I need to. Just give it a tiny bit of, doesn't even need to be painted because it's chrome anyway, but let's go and do this engine bits. All these engine bits, the protection and the shininess, that's the main reason why I'm doing this. So yeah, as I said before, no need to be shy and no need to be too much delicate. Just go for it. Probably put even too much, but you know what? It's gonna drip towards the bottom anyway, so it's not like I'm gonna see any of it. Yeah, definitely too much. Hey, what you can do? Well, that's what happens when it comes cheap. That's what happens when it does come cheap. That's right. Okay, so now that the back of the brakes, just in case. And a tiny bit on the decal on the wheel. On the wheel hub has a decal, just to make sure it's built in forever. It's a bit on the wheels, not too much. I don't want to always splash on the tires, really. That's it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do the sides first, and then and then gets into the and then the engine bit, not there, and then I mean the roof, just making sure I've got everything covered there, this side and this side. On the front, yeah, we did the bottom already. That should be alright, that should be enough. What I'm gonna do, I wanna hold it like this. That's the way to hold it. We found a way to hold it, and then we can do all this. And then I managed to get on the tie. I didn't want to, but he ended on it. As you see, I'm not being either careful or considerate. I'm just splashing it on. As I say, there's people on YouTube that just dip then that entire thing in the product. So if that's good, I'm sure it's gonna be good enough. Careful with this antenna, I don't want to rip it off. Oh, okay. There was a drippy one there, sort of left a clear streak on the paint. I don't think that's supposed to be like that. Yeah, this bit is drying up already. That's it. That's it, just to wick up some moisture, some of these build-ups. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. Yeah. Yeah, a bit splash on the glass. We take it off. This bit here, turn a bit. Tiny bit left over here. Did I do this bit here? Yeah, that's done. Yeah, I think that could be enough. So, same again. I'm gonna put it back in the dehydrator. No need to show you the dehydrator again. You know, it's like leave it there for an hour or so, and then I come back. We do a final video. Okay. I think I can put this one back in the box. And so here it is. I left a couple of hours in the dehydrator just in case. See, a very nice finish, but all glossy, all shiny. There's no signs of any build up of liquid anywhere. And you can see all glossy and shiny. I could do another coat really on it, but I don't think there's a need of it. There's no need for it. It looks quite shiny and quite sturdy. Even the engine with all the details that being preserved, everything detailed and shiny and protected. I'm very happy with it. I like the feeling of the surface. It's glossy and shiny. That's perfect. Well, the only thing I need to do now is to find back the wiper and stick it back on. The quality of the glass, you see through the glass, there's no blemish. It's proper clear coat, you can see through. Maybe there's a tiny bit of build up. Oh no, it was me spitting on it. That's good. So yeah. Yeah, so these are cooked properly, drained up properly. As yeah, so good. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. Very, very happy with it. So there's no need to use the airbrush. I'm just happy the way it came out. There's a couple of spots on the tires on which the thing is sort of pulled out. But hey, what can you do? It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Maybe if I rub it, it's gonna go away. I don't know. Or it's gonna wear off with the time. But it's alright. I'm happy with it. I'm very, very happy with it. So there you go. How to use multi-surface floor finish to clear coat your models. Brilliant. Well, oh, there's a bit up on liquid there. Not a big deal. It's still soft. I'm gonna just cut it off for now. A bit. But yeah, so it's the only one in the old model. Well, thanks for watching my canal, and I'll see you next time. Bye.